Today we have with us a very talented actress, Erica Hubbard. Hi, Erica. How are you?
Hi, I'm happy. I'm happy on this Monday.
Oh,
I'm good to be talking to Wzra TV as well.
Very happy to be talking to you as well. So now tell me, how did you get started into the acting industry?
I started in the acting industry when I was about 9 years old. My dad had a friend that was in the industry, and his friend was like, okay, why don't you get your daughter involved? And my dad was like, I don't know. But then he let me go on some commercial auditions, and then I started doing like voiceovers, and slowly but surely I started doing television and film. And I also started off modeling as well. So it's because of my dad's friend.
Very nice. Tell me, what's been the best part about playing Cassie on Lincoln Heights?
The best part about playing Cassie Sutton on Lincoln Heights was working with Robert Adamson. I loved working with him and just portraying that relationship and like falling in love, falling out of love, falling back in love. And it was just fun, just to portray like a relationship that, it had its ups and downs. The majority of the time, it was like you knew that they were in love.
Do you have a favorite episode that you filmed?
I'd say the best episode that I filmed on Lincoln Heights was when Cassie went to New York. And for 4 years, 3.5 years, she had been, living with her family, falling in and out of love with Charles. And when she finally went away, I think that's when we saw Cassie was like coming into her adulthood. And just, film, a scene in New York was just phenomenal. It was like one of the highlights of being on Lincoln Heights when Cassie went to New York.
Exactly. And then speaking again of Robert Adamson, do you still keep in touch with him and the cast?
Yeah, I talk to Robert Adamson. I do. We work together. Like we grew up kind of like together. Like 4.5 years. That's a long time to know someone. To work with someone like every single day, Monday through Friday. It's like I'm just spending like 15, 16, 19 hours with these people.
Oh, absolutely.
So it was just. It was like we all formed a relationship, and we still all keep in contact. Like I even talked to Nikki Michelle, who played Jen Sutton, my mom, last week. I talked to her last week.
You did.
And then I flew out. I want to say maybe a few months ago to New York to see Russell Hornsby. He played my dad on the show. He was in Fences on Broadway.
Oh, very nice. Glad to hear you guys still keep in touch. That's great. And tell me, your acting resume is practically endless. I mean, from Lincoln Heights to The Replacements, Akeelah and the Bee, and so much more. How do you feel that you've accomplished so much?
Oh, I appreciate that. I really do. You know what? I feel like I can accomplish more, and I think that's why I keep, working as much as I do. Because how we always want more. We always want to do more.
Right.
And when people say, like, oh, you've done this, that, and this, and that, it's like, but I got to keep it going. I keep it moving. And I think that's why, I work the way I work. Plus, my parents instilled in me, working hard. I come from a blue-collar state. I come from Chicago. And Chicago has a lot of, Midwest hard workers. And I think that being raised in that environment made me like a go-getter.
Right. Of course. And you've also been in one of my favorite movies, which is A Cinderella Story.
Thank you.
You know what?
That was like my first film in L.A. was A Cinderella Story. I had shot like I'm sorry.
Oh, you're very lucky because it's one of those movies you can watch over and over and over and you never get sick of it. Never.
Yep. I love stories. I had fun, watching them fall in love, Chad Michael Murray, Hilary Duff, and it was cute. It's a cute story. And it's, I'm a sucker for romance. I am. I'm a big romance sucker. I get to be a part of something where someone's like falling in love. I love those type of films. But it was my first film that we shot out here in L.A. I had shot a couple other films in Chicago, but that was like my first big break in L.A. And I was happy. That's who I got to meet on set, and I was so happy to meet her. Was not only Hilary Duff, but also Regina King.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And you liked playing Madison, the role of her?
I love playing Madison. Although Madison was kind of mean.
You know what? You played your character very well because you're not like her at all. You're too nice to be her.
Oh, thank you so much. I saw how, because I went to high school with a whole bunch of mean people and everybody was trying to be popular. I was kind of like, the nerd, the lame, because I was in a drama. I was like really like Glee. I was like one of those type people. I was like in the theater and art. So I just portrayed like the mean girls when I booked the role of Madison. I had seen that all through high school, so it was like easy to play that because it was like, oh, okay, these are girls from high school.
Right. And now let's talk about some of your new roles. Tell us about BET's Let's Stay Together. I'm sure you're excited for that.
I'm very excited about the new show that I'm going to be on. It's going to air January 11th.
You know what?
On Tuesday.
I can already tell you that the show's going to be great because it's airing 1/11/11. It can't get any better than that. That date, it just says it all.
I know. I was so happy about that air date. When they told us the air date, we were all excited. They were like 1/1/1/1. I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's easy to memorize. Perfect.
Right.
But, Let's Stay Together. It's going to air right after the game on BET, and BET's really excited about this. This is their first original scripted show, so they're putting a lot of work into this. We shot for almost 3 months in Atlanta, in Georgia, and I play the role of Keita Whitmore. And Keita is this like outspoken, sassy, loves fashion, and she's single, and she always has something to say. She always has an opinion about something. And she comes in where when my brother, who's played by Burt Velasco, he plays Charles, he's trying to get married. But yet she has something to say about this relationship because they come from two totally different backgrounds. We're more of a blue collar type of working class family, and they're more of a upscale family. So we kind of clash in that instance because she's a pediatrician, and my brother, he's a construction worker. So he keeps asking me, is this going to work, Keita? Is this going to work? So of course that's when I have a whole lot to say. I
see. Seems very interesting. I can't wait to see it.
Yes, it's fun. It was a really great film and a comedy. We have to laugh all the time and crack jokes and stuff.
And you know what's even awesome too? To hear that Queen Latifah even produced a show. That's very nice too.
Yes, I was excited when I found out that Flavor Unit, Queen Latifah's production company, was behind the project. They're very excited because they know what that I'm so in awe of her talent and her work ethic. Just so in awe of her. So.
Exactly. And can we look forward to seeing you in any other future projects, movies, anything else?
I'm working. I just got cast in another movie.
You did?
I kind of don't want to give it away. All I want to say it's another love romantic movie, and it's going to be with like a rap star.
Really? Oh, that's exciting.
It's exciting. I love being in love. But I used to portray that. It's perfect. And this is like second season of Let's Stay Together. And like, you know what, Erica? We're going to have to give you a love interest. Since you keep talking about it, it's all like perfect.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, since you can't keep talking about it, you need one.
Yeah, and then they told me to talk about some names, so, everybody had, a lot of names for me, but I was just like,
Who would be your dream actor to work with as your love interest? Who would you say?
Well, I worked with him once before in Lincoln Heights. And I actually I saw him at the BET's Upfront, and I was like, hey, I'm on this new show, Let's Stay Together, maybe you can come on. So it's so funny because I didn't mention him being my love interest, but some of the other cats were like, what about Trey Songz? So I was like, okay, because I worked with him.
Wow. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be really cool to work with him again.
Oh, absolutely. My goodness. And now we actually have a couple questions. This is Get to Know Erica Hubbard. So you ready for these?
Okay.
Yes, your first question is, what's your favorite clothing store?
Oh my goodness. I kind of like to shop a lot. But, okay, I can just tell you, the last store that I shopped at was Yves Saint Laurent. I bought a big, huge orange red purse there.
Oh, that's
so
cute.
YSL.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very nice. And what's an accessory you can't live without, you have to have?
Oh, my goodness. See, now you're going to see the shopaholic side of me. Okay, I just bought these earrings, and I'm in love with them. They're the Chanel earrings.
Oh, very cute.
I think they're so cute, and they're dainty. You know, the little girly stuff, the little seeds.
Oh, absolutely.
So I like my Chanel earrings.
Uh-huh. And how about your favorite fast food restaurant?
I like Italian food.
Italian?
So I'm going to go ahead and I like Italian food, so I'm going to go ahead and say Maggiano's.
Oh, Maggiano's, good choice. Very good choice. Delicious. Now I'm getting hungry. I know. And
I love pasta.
oh my goodness, you're telling me. And any pasta, so good.
Pasta doesn't love me, but I love pasta.
Uh-huh. Exactly. And tell us one thing we may not know about you.
Oh, one thing you guys don't know about me, I have a tattoo.
Oh, you have a tattoo? Uh-huh.
It's like wings.
Oh, it's wings.
And it has a heart.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't say in here, it just has my heart, a star, and wings.
Oh, that's very cute. That's nice. And now let's talk about your Twitter. Can you tell us about your Twitter name?
Oh, it's my name, Erica, E-R-I-C-A, Hubbard, and my last name, H-U-B-B-A-R-D.
Uh-huh. And tell us, what's been your favorite thing to tweet on Twitter so far?
You know what? I was on Twitter this morning, and I love quotes.
You love quotes?
So I looked up, I love quotes. I love to, look up inspirational messages from everybody. So I like to retweet those.
Uh-huh. Those are very nice. Definitely. Do you have a favorite tweet from someone that either, again, like you've tweeted or someone else on Twitter?
I like self-approved.
Mm-hmm.
I like all their quotes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always on his site. And I think, as a matter of fact, that's the last tweet that I did today was from him, self-approved. Or from her. It could be a her, self-approved.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. And anything you want to tell the fans before we go?
Yes. You know what? Although, I may be on, Lincoln Heights or Let's Stay Together, what's really important to me is giving back to my community. And recently I opened up, I started the Erica Hubbard Foundation. And, you can go online and check that out. And what I basically do is I like to give back to the community. And I speak to kids and motivate kids, the youth, about, having self-esteem. Because if you don't think good about yourself, nobody else really will.
Exactly.
So it's like the power of the thought is so important, and just knowing who you are and, spreading the good news on that everybody can see something.
Absolutely. Definitely. That's a great message.
And lastly, please support Let's Stay Together on Tuesdays starting January 11th.